pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
51, Mike, 51. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Let's go.
On first down, Wells. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
High 7.
Mike, 51.
Pilot, 64. Read.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be
And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go. Go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Run. He's done right here.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Go.
They go with Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Strong right. You got 3 down.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Wells. And incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Back to throw. Wells. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 13 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's go, D. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Jackson. Complete to Bryant. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Jackson on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go now.
The Texans
60,
offense
Pittsburgh.
ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
70, Indy.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Wells. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Off the play fake. Wells. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
54. I'm trying to collect.
2nd and 6. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
50, plant.
54.
Hey, echo.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Wells. Able to find Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
61, match box, Mike.
On first down, here's Breida. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Hey, one set.
5.
To throw on second down. Wells. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
36. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. You can't go.
From the gun, Wells. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Wells. He's going to take it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Todd Gurley, 98 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Got it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Wells. He's going to look deep for more. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Wells. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This is taken at the 23.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throw in to start the drive. Wells. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wells. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Dissly in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that line. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action now. Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Jackson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Jackson now. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. To throw is Jackson. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's caught here by Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Well, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 16 yards on that one and also a Texan first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Wells dancing to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got...
But he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 76 yards, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and run him with Gurley. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back. A 10-point differential. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got, and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Akeem Hicks coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Looking to throw. Wells firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
57, Mike, 50.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on second down. Wells, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They run again with Breida. And an alley. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage It'll be back at the 36. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And this will be a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Jackson escaping the pressure right, and he fires one incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Breida, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Smooth. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Wells over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Houston. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just trying to put this one behind them. He'll try and run it, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.